you prepared to talk of the work that you are doing in Haiti and where you would like to, what your vision and mission is here?
Haiti is sort of the tip of the spear. This is a society that it was one of the wealthiest places on earth at one point, Port-au-Prince, the capital of Haiti. But it's also been a very troubled nation for a long time. They now have 10.5 million people in an environment where they can only feed 2.5 million with their current production. They can raise that, but probably not to the level of feeding 10.5 million people. So what happens under those circumstances? That's one of the things we're looking at very carefully. It's not enough just to take away cholera. Now, when you deforest a society, an ecosystem, like they've done in Haiti, they've cut down 98% of their forests.
Why have they done that? Why have they cut all those trees down?
Well, they use the trees for energy. They cook their food with it, but with just slight changes, you can reforest.
Right.
And maintain that reforest. Yeah. But then the problem is that 85% of the population, roughly, practice open defecation. So they go to the bathroom everywhere. And so human waste is in all of those watersheds. So when you drink the water, you're drinking human waste. Unless you're filtering it. So that under those conditions, you get cholera. Cholera was one of the diseases that in nature, without human technology, it would level populations very fast. So what we're trying to do instead is to have them understand in each community how they can remove the threat of cholera, but not just stop cholera, but every other waterborne disease, and in achieving that, understanding how much more they can do to move toward resilience. So helping every community in Haiti move toward resilience with food, with water, with energy, all the factors that are necessary to live a productive life.
So how does resilience look then to you? So there's Haiti. What does it need to become resilient?
Well, December 2010, we were some of the first scientists to identify the cholera outbreak and where it came from. And communicated to the UN and to the White House about those issues and set up systems so that we could stop the impact of cholera in communities. But it was not scalable countrywide. We're now scaling it countrywide. So we now have a new president. New president's very concerned about this. A new prime minister, very concerned, willing to work with us. So with that kind of collaboration along with the international institutions, the NGOs, all converging on a solution, then we're accomplishing a huge amount.
Fantastic.
Then we're creating mechanisms so that the people themselves in the community can resolve their problems, because that's the only way to make it sustainable. We set up a new type of disease surveillance using crowdsourcing and intelligent social networks. Crowdsourcing is enabling the Haitian people to use their cell phones to tell us if there's something wrong in their community. The past model of many decades now is that the development has all been dependency development, meaning that you bring in something from the outside, but then they leave and it breaks. But that's what we're turning around. We're approaching it in a completely different way.
This for me is the direct analogy with what we're doing. It's like looking at what is the root cause? What is the root cause of disease? And then we get something really magical happening, because what you're talking about is resilience, and for me this is resilience in people. This is what I see, this harmony and balance between this, because people when they see a disaster such as Haiti, they so want to give. There's this huge outpouring of, my God, we've got to help these people.
One of the innovations that we're using is a mobile banking approach. People can look at a map of Haiti and see the priorities of where the gaps are, and they can say, I want to make my investment in marmalade. I can see that they need 7,000 safe water storage devices and filters for their water. So I'm going to work with people in my company, and we're going to put 7,000 safe water storage devices in those households. And with safe water, they're not going to get cholera. This is going directly into the villages where they can see the transfer of funds to the individual.
Yeah.
You can actually see the fact that that village no longer has cholera. You know,
It's
so
amazing.
it's directly measurable. You can see the resources going in,
Yeah.
and you can see the impact.
Results. You can see the results. Direct connection between the giving and the receiving.
Yeah, and the difference it's making. You know, measurable changes in these communities, which stops cholera
Yeah.
and lays the foundation for resilience for that community.